Available whenever you want it on the TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Well, here we go. Day 2 of the last week of our work year.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
I don't think hell yeah is the proper response to we're taking off to pay tribute to the birth of our Lord and Savior. But I guess that's your Michigan family talking through you there, Rob.
I was trying to talk about New Year's. I was looking forward to that. So.
Not your God-fearing Southern family.
Right.
See, that's why you're not supposed to mix them.
Is that right?
Yeah, you're not supposed to mix Southern and Yankee blood.
Sure.
That's what I always tell them.
Even though that's what my kids are, they're a mixture.
But they are.
Are they? Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Because Jody's parents are both from godforsaken Indiana.
Was she born there?
She was born there. They moved to Louisiana when she was a little tiny baby.
Oh.
Wow, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
For her own protection.
So she doesn't have any Southern blood in her.
That's amazing.
I know.
Crazy
She sounds the way she does.
Yeah. Truly.
That's incredible.
But that fooled me, though, whenever I met her, because I'd already really fallen for her by the time I found out that she was all Indiana heritage.
She gotcha.
Yep. Had me roped in by then.
Yeah.
Brain sandwiches and...
Calling them pajamas instead of pajamas.
She gotcha.
Yep. Whew. So, yeah, my kids will wince when I remind them of that they have non-Southern blood running through them.
Why have you tainted us, Daddy?
No, Daddy, no.
Yeah. Can't we have some kind of ceremony or something? An exorcism?
Cleanse me.
Get that Midwest blood out of our veins. So yesterday was a big day on the show. We were recapping everything that went on at our big Christmas festival in Old Fort, North Carolina, and the wonderful people that we met there. Hey, it's TJ, and I say it every year at this time. The perfect gift for someone in your life that you love is Omaha Steaks. Have delicious Omaha Steaks delivered to your house and save a lot of money. You can get 50% off site-wide at omahasteaks.com plus a $30 reward card when you shop early and score an extra $30 off with the promo code TJR. I'm telling you, whomever you give this as a gift is going to love it. It's Omaha Steaks. Order today at omahasteaks.com.
Add TJRiggins.com to your phone's home screen. Open your phone's browser, type TJRiggins.com, and click the top banner to learn how to easily add to both iOS and Android phones. Everything is now on the homepage, TJRiggins.com.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Sponsors like Brad & Brothers Heating, Air, and Electrical. Find out more about Brad & Brothers at bradandbrothers.com.
Point and stare at TJ and Riggins anytime you want on YouTube. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
There's a woman named Holly McBride, and she posted a video on TikTok, and she's a mom and a wife, and by all accounts, a great mother and wife. But this is what I'll just read what she says in the video. She goes, "Hi, my name's Holly, and I decided that my husband was going to tell me for the very last time today that my job is easy, and being a mom is easy because I get to stay home with the kids all day. So I left him in the middle of a, very early morning, right before my son wakes up for his very early morning bottle. And I went and got a hotel room. I got an Uber so that he would have the car for the kids. And I got myself a hotel room. And I'm about to go get a bagel and eat that bagel and watch TV and sleep. And I don't have to check out till 11 a.m. So she ditches her family because husband has said, you get to stay home with the kids. That must be an easy gig.
Yeah.
That's the way she's framing it. And gets a hotel for 4 or 5 hours and watches TV in peace.
Yeah.
Is that right?
No.
I wouldn't imagine.
No, it's not. It's not right for him to, if he's serious and not just joking with her, to talk about how easy she's got it all the time. But it's definitely not right to be able to do that and just disappear and go, okay, well, then you got to do it. Because, who knows what his work is for the day.
Yeah.
that's one of those things that women can just automatically shut off and go, like, if you say anything like, hey, would you mind if when you do the laundry, folding my shirts? Well, you can just do it then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, all right, you're the stay-at-home mom, housewife, homemaker thing. So I can't just do that at my job, and you say something about my job, and I say, well, you just go up there and present that report then.
Yeah.
Hey, you can't do that.
No.
No.
And I understand the urge to want to do that.
Oh, sure. Who hasn't? I mean,
Like you want to dip out early.
yeah. But also, you can get a hotel room for 4 hours.
I guess.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of hotel? Is that like
I
pay
don't
by
know.
the hour?
Right, probably. Unless she rented it the night before.
Oh.
And the checkout time is 11 a.m. and she just didn't go over to the hotel until that morning.
Oh,
Yeah,
strange.
maybe.
Yeah.
But the comments are full of supportive messages. When you get home, ask him what's for dinner and what he did all day and why your laundry isn't done. Then go to the toilet for 45 minutes and then pat the kids' heads. Then go down to the basement until dinner.
Yeah.
If he asks when you're coming home, tell him you'll be home when you'll be home. If he asks you to go to the store, make sure you get the wrong things and then walk in the house and leave everything outside. I mean, it is just
It's not to be exact, but
just flooded with girl, like, do your thing.
yeah.
Right.
This is the way you need to handle it. Hey, go see a movie after you check out. Have lunch. Go to Target. Make it a day.
Ooh, Target. Okay.
Now we're talking.
Now we're talking.
And then another person said, I wish I had your backbone.
Well, what if he's working?
Right.
What if he works and she doesn't? That's the thing. Is he supposed to just lay off from work that day
Yeah.
or whatever?
Mom said-
These women who are so disgruntled and all that, they're either married to the wrong guy and they need to get out of it, or go to some sort of therapy and turn him into the right guy, or they need to figure out a way to deal with it.
Yeah.
Stop griping about it.
Okay.
If you're married to the wrong guy, you're married to the wrong guy, and that's on you as much as it is him.
Yep.
For choosing wrongly. And if there are a bunch of sorry men out there,
Oh, yeah.
but there are a bunch of sorry women too, and there are also women who think their men are so sorry when they're not because they're self-absorbed.
Bloop, bloop.
Some, but if you're not one of those, then don't get offended by that. I'm not talking about you.
Sure.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. The new TJ and Riggins Show gallery button with the pictures, videos, and links you're hearing us talk about on the show. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
How would you like to be part of a Christmas miracle? Make a donation to TJ and Riggins Breaking and Entering Christmas. Visit tjriggins.com/Christmas and click the donate button. There's a needy family in Western North Carolina who could really use your help. tjriggins.com/Christmas.
Hey, it's TJ, and we were hanging out the other night at our new favorite place, Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne, and I figured out that's where I'm going to be watching the ball games this year. That's right. They have about 40 TVs showing all of the games on Saturdays, the college games, and their official Ohio State Buckeyes bar. You don't want to miss that if you're a Buckeyes fan as well as a Packers fan or a Panthers fan. They got it all. Not to mention some of the best food that I have had in a long, long time. You're looking for a great time? Go to Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne. Check it out at acetj.com/Blackfin.
The TJ Riggins 24/7 Carolina stream is available in the Media Center at tjriggins.com. Sponsored by R. Gregory Jewelers in Statesville. Go to tjriggins.com/diamond. At R. Gregory Jewelers, we speak diamond.
This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
So 2025 is almost here. That's where we say goodbye to 2024. I don't know if y'all realize that.
See ya.
And yeah, this is an interesting list because it's one of those things that really drives home the point that time flies. It seems like it goes by faster the older you get. Mm-hmm. So things that will be turning 10 in 2025. Okay.
Okay.
Hoverboards and Apple Watches.
Oh, wow.
Uptown Funk.
Boom.
10 years ago. Left Shark, The Katy Perry Left Shark thing, that was 10 years ago. Taylor Swift's 1989 tour was 10 years ago. Wow. So she old. Steve Harvey announcing the wrong Miss Universe was 10 years ago.
Oh, wow.
I don't even remember that one.
Pizza Rat.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who cares about celebrity weddings? Tom Holland cast as Spider-Man, Rob. That was 10 years ago.
Oh, no.
And that white or gold, black or blue dress on social media, that whole controversy was 10 years ago.
Yeah. Is it blue or black, or is it white and gold?
I was on the show then, and we were just...
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's white and gold.
Yeah.
It was blue and black.
So that's one of the things that makes it seem like that, you're getting older. Or when you watch a documentary about something that happened that you vividly remember because you were old enough to remember it as it was happening, and you see, like if it's a crime documentary, you see the police cars pull up and they look like they're from the 50s.
Yeah.
Like, that's what cars look like back then? Yeah. That wasn't long ago.
Real boxy.
Yeah. The cops drove LTDs back then? Yeah. God.
Didn't you also say, like, when sports people end up being significantly younger than you when they retire or something?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
You're retiring, you're 20-something. What are you doing?
It starts out when playmates are younger than you are.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Playmates. The Playmates are so young now. The Playmates.
But when you're, 19 or 20, and, back then you look at a Playboy magazine and the Playmate's 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, whoa.
Uh-huh.
I could be a Playmate. I'm old enough to be a Playmate.
You're pretty enough to be a Playmate. She's like, what? What is that? For Playboy.
But you know what I find myself doing now when I watch an old show? Like I've been going back and watching all the episodes of Cheers. Now that was the number one show of the 80s. And I look at the outfits that they wear and think, now that would look good today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
That could make a comeback today and still look good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. A few of the things.
Was that 70s or 80s?
It was 80s.
It was 80s.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was the number one sitcom of the 80s. Seinfeld was number one of the 90s. And after that, who cares?
Yeah.
But yeah, and to see actors that are still famous now that would do bit parts on old shows like that is always fun when they were young. To try to point out where they're from, and then of course doing all that while whittling, of course, and eating Werthers.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Hey, it's Lindsay from the TJ and Riggins Show. I love our Gregory Jewelers in Statesville, mainly because they have so many different options. You can find diamonds, fashion jewelry, anything for this holiday season. So make sure to tell your loved ones to check out our Gregory Jewelers in Statesville. Go to tjriggins.com/diamonds for directions. At our Gregory Jewelers, we speak diamond.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. Oh, look, our new subscribe button, where you can make sure you're getting the new shows right when they're posted. Find listening options for Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, social media sites, and more. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Great sponsors like Table and Twine and their great subscription program. Go to tableandtwine.com and check it out for yourself. That's tableandtwine.com for Table and Twine.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
I know most of the time I know everything. Whatever subject comes up, I'm knowledgeable on it. But today I found out something that I was wrong about my whole life. And here in my in the prime of my youth at 77 years old. I found out the truth, and I'll share that with you coming up in a few minutes.
It's very exciting. Jessica Simpson back in the studio. I never thought I'd say that. She hasn't had an album out.
Hey,
since
Jessica. Oh, not our studio.
No, our studio. Jessica, I wish she was here because she does look good, although she does look
Emaciated.
a little different. I was going to say that was,
Yeah.
but
The Ozempic hit hard.
is that what it is?
Yes.
There's something. She looks different.
Oh, she's just too thin.
Is that it?
She's too thin.
She's very.
I can't see it. Let me.
Yeah. That's the picture she posted yesterday.
Yeah, she's.
I don't even recognize her.
I know.
I like those. I like the outfit she's wearing though. That's pretty neat.
She looks beautiful.
She's pretty, yeah.
No doubt about
But
it.
she's pretty.
Yeah.
She just went too far with it.
You think she looks better, a little bit thicker?
I mean, she's a 00. She could have done a 2. We would have been fine.
Okay.
Well, some men subscribe to the idea that if you have fake boobs, there's no such thing as too skinny.
I have heard that before. That seems familiar to me. Somebody
says
saying
that?
that. Yeah. I don't
says
know
that?
who in their right mind would say that.
Steve Harvey? Is it Maury?
Maury Povich.
I
don't remember.
I'm thinking that it was Bill Nye.
Oh, for sure.
That sounds like something he would say. Well, either way, she said, I can't wait for y'all to hear the soundtrack of my soul and put the little CD emoji. So she's making new music for first time in a long time. So we'll see if people are excited about that when we hear something. Today is National Wright Brothers Day. 1903, Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, Wright Brothers. And now they say it's like they launched the first flight that was lighter than air. It was like, no, those are the guys in the airplane. That's what you need to remember.
Yeah.
But a lot of people drive around in our fair state here of North Carolina where we live, and they don't know why their license plate reads first in flight.
Yeah.
Which that means because flying was discovered here, was first done here. Even though they were from Ohio, the winds at Kitty Hawk were perfect for what their experiment was that they needed to get the plane off the ground.
Yeah.
So they're a bunch of casserole-eating Midwesterners.
Yeah.
But just like the rest of them, they had to come down here to God's country to get anything done productive.
Right. Right.
What a hot take on National Wright Brothers Day. Love to see it. And obviously, we're following all the updates from the that school shooting yesterday at the Christian school in Madison, Wisconsin. A 12-year-old and a teacher were killed along with the shooter. They said a second grader called 911 to report the shooting at school. It's just unbelievably heartbreaking.
It's devastating. Something has to be done.
Yeah. So we will keep you updated as, if there are new updates. I mean, the shooter is down, so.
Yeah. And so far there are fewer updates and less information being released than in a normal situation like this about the shooter.
Okay. So if anything arises during the show, we will certainly keep you up to date on that. We're going to lighten the mood with a little bit of a small Christmas game coming up next.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. The easiest way ever to get everything TJ Riggins all in one place. The new Media Center is the easy way to access everything we do. The radio family asked for it, and now it's here. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
How would you like to be part of a Christmas miracle? Make a donation to TJ and Riggins Breaking and Entering Christmas. Visit tjriggins.com/Christmas and click the donate button. There's a needy family in Western North Carolina who could really use your help. tjriggins.com/Christmas. Lily and Grace is an incredible boutique in Mooresville, North Carolina that was built from a lifetime of experience in the interior design and home renovation businesses. Beautiful furniture and interior design elements ready to tell your home's story. Lily and Grace offers a wide range of products that can be customized to accommodate every corner of your home. They truly create pieces of art, and we are so proud to be working with them. Learn more at lilyandgrace.com. That's lilyandgrace.com.
At the beginning of every hour of the TJ and Riggins Show, it's Now Trending, where Riggins brings you the most important news of the day. Now Trending is sponsored by No More Last Days. Go to tjriggins.com/lastdaysnow to see how you can help them ensure more dogs have no more last days. Again, that's tjriggins.com/lastdays.
Available whenever you want it on the TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Christmas is almost here. It's kind of scary. It's like a week away.
It is, isn't it?
Kind of terrifying.
Why is that? Because you're not ready?
I'm not ready at all. And I feel this exact same feeling every year around this time. I'm like, I should really do something like today.
Yeah.
Today, I got to go out and get stuff. And then it's, oh, you got tomorrow. Well, I do today what you can put off until tomorrow.
Sure.
Because tomorrow, it never come. I'm worried about today in this urban decay.
True.
Is that ice cream?
Well said.
Well said, exactly. So in preparation for Christmas, we've got a new game. It's called Under the Tree or Not For Me. So if you like this thing, if you want to participate in this one specific Christmas activity, you'll put it under the tree. If it's not for you, you say not for me. Under the tree or not for me. TJ, going ice skating.
Not for me. Not for me.
That was quick.
That was quick. Lindsay, eating an entire candy cane.
Oh, for me, under the tree.
Really?
Oh,
You'll
yeah.
eat a whole thing? I've never eaten a whole candy cane, I
What?
don't think. Ever.
I have a sweet tooth.
My wife got me some orange cream flavored candy canes.
Ooh.
I think I could totally get down on that.
You don't shave them down and make them a shiv?
Yeah, and I think that's about when I throw them out. No weapons. TJ, making a gingerbread house under the tree or not for me?
Not for me.
Not for you. Lindsay, Rob, attending an ugly Christmas sweater party.
Not for me.
Not for you.
Not for me.
Lindsay, attending any Christmas party.
Under that tree.
Trick question. She goes to more Christmas. How many Christmas parties have you been
At
to
least
this year?
10. At least.
Really?
Yeah. And I have one Friday and Saturday. Yeah.
What is
Crazy.
going on?
Crazy.
Yeah.
TJ, under the tree or not for me, watching It's a Wonderful Life.
Under the tree.
Okay. Oh, yes. I tried
Mary, it's me, George, Mary. Can't you see it's me, Mary?
Lindsay, under the tree or not for me, decorating Christmas cookies.
Oh, under the tree.
You do that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. TJ, under the tree or not for me, this is a tricky one. Building a snowman?
Not for me.
Have you ever built a snowman?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
When my children were very small and it snowed a lot, you know.
Did
It
you
was
know
a southern snowman too. I mean,
Yeah,
it was
did you know what you
had
did?
leaves and stuff sticking out of it.
It's crap.
You can tell I'm not a real,
They're
Yeah.
like, Daddy, why is it black?
it's more square than round. Lindsay, under the tree or not for me, enjoying a few glasses of eggnog.
Oh, I want 10 glasses of eggnog under that tree.
TJ, under the tree or not for me, going Christmas caroling.
Not for me.
Not for you. Rob, under the tree or not for me, listening to Michael Bublé's Christmas album.
Ooh.
Under the tree.
Okay, you're into that.
Michael Bublé can sing anything.
Yeah. Lindsay, under the tree or not for me, attending a church service around the holidays.
Oh, under the tree.
Good answer.
I need a candle lit service. Thank you.
And it needs to match her outfit.
Yes, thank you.
Very important.
Yeah.
Candle has to match her outfit.
Now, TJ, I think this one could go either way for you. Under the tree or not for me, driving around other neighborhoods to look at their Christmas lights.
Under the tree.
Love it. It's surprising to me, but
It is.
Yeah. As long as it's not a neighborhood that's packed with people doing the same thing, if it's just go over there and look and there's not a lot of traffic, I love it.
Oh, you do
I
love
do.
it.
I love it with the family in the car, the whole thing.
Sure. Okay,
Yeah.
that's wonderful. Yeah, all right. Well, that really just threw me for a loop.
yeah. We're done now.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
When it comes to football, I know where I'm headed. Wild Wing Cafe. They've got hot wings, cold beer, and football on all the big screens. It's the best place to catch every play, enjoy some killer wings, and ice cold drinks. See you at Wild Wing Cafe, your game day headquarters.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. A new call and text the show option where you can send us a text or leave us a voicemail, which we may even use on the show. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Great sponsors like Lily and Grace, Design, Home, Living. It's Lily and Grace. Go to tjriggins.com/LG to find out more. That's tjriggins.com/LG.
Point and stare at TJ and Riggins anytime you want on YouTube. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
My name is TJ, and I rarely make mistakes. But when I do, I want to point my finger at it and laugh at myself, and also mock myself so it doesn't happen again. You know, self-ridicule is a strong, strong tool. Mm-hmm. So I found this list this morning of the 30 saddest Christmas songs of all time from ultimateclassicrock.com, my favorite site that I check multiple times a day. So number one on the saddest Christmas song list, Blue Christmas by Elvis. Last Christmas by Wham is number 2. Please Come Home for Christmas by the Eagles is number 3. Same Old Lang Syne by Dan Fogelberg is number 4. If you've never heard that, it is sad. And number 5 is I Want to Come Home for Christmas by Marvin Gaye. So I got all upset. I'm like, how in the world did Dolly Parton's Me and Little Andy not make it on the saddest, at number 1, saddest Christmas song ever? So I started getting all riled up. And then I thought, well, maybe it's not a Christmas song. And I juggled that, and wouldn't you know it, it is not a Christmas song. All these years I've thought that Me and Little Andy by Dolly Parton was a Christmas song because she talks about gingerbread and candy. I thought that was a Christmas song. So let me just read you as poetry the lyrics to Me and Little Andy by Dolly Parton if you've never heard it. Late one cold and stormy night, I heard a dog a-barking. Then I thought I heard somebody at my door a-knocking. I wondered who could be outside in such an awful storm. Then I saw a little girl with a puppy in her arms. Before I could say a word, she said, "My name is Sandy, and this here is my puppy dog. His name is Little Andy." Standing in the bitter cold, in just a ragged dress. Then I asked her to come in, and this is what she said. "Ain't you got no gingerbread? Ain't you got no candy? Ain't you got an extra bed for me and Little Andy? Patty cake and baker's man. My mama ran off again. And we was all alone and didn't know what else to do. I wonder if you'll let us stay with you." And that's as far as I could get.
God, what the saddest song I've ever heard. Lord.
That's how you hear that song. That is how you hear it.
Except in the song, she changes her voice, and she talks through the little girl's lines, and she makes a little child voice. Ain't you got no gingerbread? Ain't you got no candy? And it sounds almost like a horror song, like a, if you take it out of context, it's like a Halloween song.
What was she doing?
I don't know, but it was great. You'd like the song. You'd like the song. I mean, it's really sad, but it's just like any other song Dolly's written. It's great.
Well done.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm a thespian. You know.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. Add TJRiggins.com to your phone's home screen. Open your phone's browser, type TJRiggins.com, and click the top banner to learn how to easily add to both iOS and Android phones. Everything is now on the homepage, TJRiggins.com.
How would you like to be part of a Christmas miracle? Make a donation to TJ and Riggins Breaking and Entering Christmas. Visit tjriggins.com/Christmas and click the donate button. There's a needy family in Western North Carolina who could really use your help. tjriggins.com/Christmas.
Hey, it's Lindsay from the TJ and Riggins Show. I love R. Gregory Jewelers in Statesville, mainly because they have so many different options. You can find diamonds, fashion jewelry, anything for this holiday season. So make sure to tell your loved ones to check out R. Gregory Jewelers in Statesville. Go to tjriggins.com/diamonds for directions. At R. Gregory Jewelers, we speak diamond.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Sponsors like CompuCom, because every company is a technology company now. But becoming a fully enabled digital workplace isn't easy. Let CompuCom help. CompuCom.com for more information. That's CompuCom.com for CompuCom.
This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
All right, it's time for an old segment with a new name. Let's see, what was I thinking? Crap Show Audio.
Ooh.
We'll call it Crap Show Audio.
Crap show.
From around the internets. Basically it's going around the internets and getting clips of things that are craziness. You get it? You see?
Sure.
I like
Okay.
it.
All right, Lindsay, you will love the first one. It is a lady talking about a compliment she heard one of her coworkers receive at work. How would you respond to this compliment?
Today at work, I overheard a woman ask another woman, "Where did you get those off-brand boots?"
I love those boots. Where did you find the off-brand?
I'd be like, oh, how dare you?
You dog.
These
You
are-
dirty dog.
These are real Uggs.
But, I mean, what if they weren't?
I know. What?
It's like,
Yeah.
Wearing some nugs.
Actually, I'd be like, oh my God, girl, Target.
Speaking of Target, this fella has a complaint he's sending out to the corporate headquarters of Target.
Another thing, Target, them carts getting raggedy. They getting raggedy. I'm having to go to the store and switch between 2 and 3 carts because my man's shaking. Got all my items in my cart shaking. Like I'm on a school bus. Y'all need to do something about them carts.
I agree with him.
Any question that he's Southern. On a school bus. On a school bus.
Shaking.
And this lady, Riggins, you say this is some kind of a trend that's going around, some little game on social media.
Yeah,
That there's,
you share your favorite flower, your favorite animal, and your favorite emoji, and she said it'll tell you about your vibe. You know.
Oh, great. Okay.
I think there's a really fun personality test you can do where you ask people for their favorite fruit, animal, and flower. So, for example, mine is strawberry, cat, and tulip. And when you picture all three of those things together, it kind of gives you like a good vibe or their aesthetic. But I've noticed when I ask this question to men, more often than not, they don't have a favorite flower or like even a couple flowers they could mention as like having appreciated in the past. And I'm not saying it's their fault. But societally, there's something that's happening where men are not taking the time to think about what their favorite flower might be. And I think that's really sad.
That's really,
And
is that sad?
I didn't know where in the world she was going with that, but the first time she said you're supposed to think of, whatever, and your favorite animal and your favorite flower, I'm sitting there going, I don't have a favorite flower.
No.
And then she goes into that. I couldn't tell you my favorite flower.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what she did. She goes, it makes me sad that we don't. Yeah, it's like, why aren't guys allowed to have a favorite flower? Or why do they not even know about flowers? What is that?
Because, I mean,
They don't
it's just
care about
something
it.
that, guys are not interested in it.
Yeah.
And,
makes me sad.
and this lady says that the government has some sort of plot against her favorite singer.
Someone hurt Morgan Wallen early on in his career. I don't know who it is. He didn't tell me. He had to sign papers that have taken away his rights as a human being in the United States of America. He is allowed liberty and the pursuit of happiness. Morgan Wallen is allowed liberty and the pursuit of happiness, Mr. Trump.
I'm confused.
So she thinks there's a government plot against Morgan Wallen.
How many drugs she on?
She was at work. She was at her work that required ear protection and a safety vest. So
Well,
that's just who she is, I think.
That's wild.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Hey, it's TJ, and we were hanging out the other night at our new favorite place, Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne, and I figured out that's where I'm going to be watching the ball games this year. That's right. They have about 40 TVs showing all of the games on Saturdays, the college games, and their official Ohio State Buckeyes bar. You don't want to miss that if you're a Buckeyes fan as well as a Packers fan or a Panthers fan. They got it all. Not to mention some of the best food that I have had in a long, long time. You're looking for a great time? Go to Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne. Check it out at acetj.com/Blackfin.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, TJRiggins.com. Click the deals button to get all our exclusive best deals anywhere from all of the TJ and Riggins show partners. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Great sponsors like Jewelers on Main, located in downtown Mooresville. Go to tjriggins.com/jewel to find out more about Jewelers on Main. Again, that's tjriggins.com/jewel.